Hey guys, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, doing an Innistrad block draft. We opened a pretty unexciting pack. Let me look at this. So yeah, Curse deck. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Soul Caesar looks like it's probably the best card in this pack, since you know becomes a mind control if you get in with it. Probably better than the Nephalia Sea Kite, I would think. Other than that, not really much left in this pack. Um, it's not a very good pack, so I don't expect to wheel anything good, but Chant or Sea Kite would be just fine. But I think we're just going to take the Soul Caesar. Okay, so now what do we have? We've got Burden of Guilt. We have Elgod Inquisitor. So this is a spirit, so I could go for spirits now. Blue-white spirits. Blue-white, I don't think it's terrible. There's a lot of cards you can get for it that make it good. I mean, we get one pack to get a Drog Skull Captain though, and then that's all we get. Plenty of spirits in this pack, but I think if I'm moving into blue-white, I'm probably just going to take the Burden of Guilt, which I think is actually just the best card in this pack anyway. So I'm going to take Burden here, and potentially move into blue-white spirits. If I see Drog Skull Captain, I'm happy to do that. Okay, so I think we're just going to take the Nimbus. No, never mind. We're going to take the Tower Geist. This card, yeah, this card's really good. So, this card's good too, but they're both spirits anyway, and this one gets you a card when you play it, so I'm happy to pick Tower Geist here. I think that's a strong pick. Plenty of good cards to wheel in that pack too. Um, okay, so now we can do Screeching Scab, Elgod Inquisitor, Gather the Townsfolk, Thraben Heretic, Faith's Shield, and we're not going to take Archangel's Light, but I think Elgod Inquisitor is probably the best card here, most value out of the rest. This card's cool, but I don't know. I like Elgod Inquisitor. I think it's good. It's not as good as Mausoleum Guard, but it's a little mini one. So if you get equipment, it can be real good. I think he's fine. So not a spirit, but makes you a spirit when it dies, so that could be relevant. Um, Now, could get another Inquisitor. I think I'm going to take the Nibelus of the Mist, just because I could get a ton of flyers, and that would be a good deck. And Nibelus of the Mist is fine anyway. 2/1 flyer for 3 is good. Elgod Inquisitor is very good, though. I might just want to pick that up just for value's sake. But I'm going to diversify a little bit. I want to get cheaper spirits, too. I think Elgod Inquisitor definitely had more value than Nibelus in the Mist, but I want to give this card a chance. I want to get a chance to play it and see how it is. Okay. I mean, we could take the Shriek Geist, but I think Thraben Heretic is actually going to be more relevant against like blue black or something, or anything that wants to pull cards out of their graveyard. So we can take Heretic. Okay. Wow. Now we can take Loyal Cathar, we can take Elgod Inquisitor, or Gavany Ironwright, or Silverclaw Griffin. I like Loyal Cathar. I think he's good. Gives us a good curve and something to block that we can like chump with and then get in with, and with our flyers. I don't know. Maybe I want to just pick up another Inquisitor here, get another 4-drop. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty good. This guy buys you time. This guy's good, but I think this time I am going to take another Inquisitor. Just making spirits. I mean, we're not getting a Drogskull Captain, but we can still get a Battleground Geist out of the next 2 packs, or a Gallows Warden or something. I mean, I guess neither. Battleground Geist is probably better, but here we'll take the Divination. Card draw's fine. Okay, so we've got, I think. No, I don't like that. Artful Dodge, I guess, is okay with Soul Caesar. But I think I'd rather use. I don't think I'd play this, and I could use this out of sideboard. What's this? Okay, other creatures. He locks up the ground pretty good. Shriekgeist is a spirit, though. How relevant is that? I don't know. Hmm. I don't really like Shriekgeist very much. I think we're going to take the Iron Right. Locks up the ground a little bit better. Faithful Hour ability could be relevant. Here we'll take the Bone to Ash, get a counter spell. Okay, this is pretty good against us, but I don't know. I guess there's a chance I could play two. Not very likely, I guess, but there's a chance. I'm going to be a little bit hard up for removal because I'm in blue-white. Not a terribly exciting pack for us. I mean, we got some good value creatures. Yeah, I guess. Oh, Heavy Madak is so bad. Okay, so we're hoping to get some like Battleground Geist and I don't know, other random spirits. This deck would have killed for a Drog Skull Captain. Alright, let's see what we open here. Moldgraph, Monstrosity, Instigator Gang, which is looking pretty good. Oh, we got the Slayer of the Wicked though. Okay. So at least we got something on color. We're going to pick Slayer here, removal spell plus a creature. He's still way good. There's plenty of good zombies and werewolves and vampires that are in Dark Ascension, so he can be huge value. God, we're already heavy in 4-drops, but I don't think there's really any other pick for us here besides the Sentry. I'm not going to take Nevermore. For a sideboard, I mean, I could, but I don't like it. I'd rather just take a Sentry. We got it. I mean, we still have time to fill up the rest of our curve here. Okay. How many humans we got? We got Heretic, Ironwright, Double Inquisitor, Slayer, Threat. Yeah, we got plenty of humans. Okay, we're gonna take the Elder Cathar. I think that fills our curve good anyway. Serves our curve well. Yeah, maybe that's what I meant to say. Grasp is good too, but we're already so heavy into 4. I guess we could hide the Bone Dash and then take Grasp, but we need more creatures. I don't know, actually. Grasp is really good removal when you have flyers. Let me think about that. If I hide the Bone Dash... I am going to be hard up for removal. I've got 9 creatures now. I think I might have convinced myself to grab Grasp. I can see it being really good. We're already heavy into 4. We have so many humans, though. No, I'm going to do Grasp. We're going to be hard up for removal, and Grasp is still good removal. Oh, man. This is ugly. Virtue, if I thought I was going to get a lot of token producers, but don't believe that I am. I think we're just going to take the Feeling of Dread. We're on colors for it, so might as well take it. Otherwise, it's like Splashing for Heretic's Punishment, and I don't like that. That doesn't sound cool. Still trying to make this tight. Alright, I think we'll take a Trick here. Could also take a Mauler, I guess. That might get another 4-drop. Just getting a ton of 4-drops. Still best, and I have an entire, another pack to like fill the rest of my curve. So take the Mauler over the Heroism. Yeah, I'm gonna take it. It's so strong. It can end games, Okay, here I'll take the Stitch Drake. There's still a chance that we can get some stuff in our graveyard yet. I mean, we'll have creatures dying, I'm sure. I just can't get too many more of these guys. Nothing really here for us, so I think we'll just take the best card, which I think is the Screeching Bat. Can block our stuff, and I don't know. Screeching Bat's good. Oh my god, another Mauler. It's either that or Curiosity, and that's not looking great, so guess we'll take a second Mauler. Really wanted to fill that early curve. Alright, I think we're going to take Deprivation for sure. We need, now that we're so heavy into 4-drop, we definitely need some more early removal. Alright, well, this next pack we really got to focus on just filling out the curve. Because, I mean, our 4-drops are definitely all awesome. But we need to get some more, I don't know, 2 and 3-drop humans or something. Nothing really here for us. I guess we'll take Cobbled Wings. We already have a ton of flyers, but I don't know. I don't see why not. I could take the... I think Trader's Blood would actually be pretty good against us. Trader's Blood is... I don't know. There's some sick stuff you can do with that. Maybe I should have taken the Wooden Stake for our sideboard for Vamps. Even though I have the Slayer. I guess Torment of Pariah is the most playable out of that. The Curse. Alright. Well, I'm definitely fighting colors with people, that's for sure. I mean, I got some good blue and white picks too, but I can tell we're definitely competing for it. And this is an unusual archetype to go into as well. Blue-white, not very common. Wow. Alright, well, that's awesome. Self-mill, probably pretty important with that stuff, but I'm not... Yeah, Snapcaster Mage, what's up? So, taking that. Sweet value there. Here, I think we're most assuredly picking the Deranged Assistant. Considering the sheer amount of 4-drops we have, we really want to be able to play those guys on turn 3. Hopefully we can pick up one more Assistant, too. That would actually make this deck look way better. So, we're going to pick Assistant here. Cloistered Youth is cool, as is... I mean, Alchemy's fine, I guess. Spectre Rider, because he's a Spirit, but we don't even have any Battleground guys. Spirit Theme went away. Now we're just trying to get our good, efficient creatures out there. Okay, well, Lantern Spirit's good, so I'm going to take that. Get more creatures, more flyers. I like having flyers. Could also do Chapelgeist, I guess. I didn't think about that. We're not really heavy in either color. I think Chapelgeist is actually better. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I mean, this thing's like an infinite blocker, but they're both spirits. I think I like Chapelgeist more. The 3 toughness is really good. Oh, wow. Fiend Hunter? Or Abyssinian. We're going to take the Fiend Hunter for sure. That's pretty cool that we got that. That makes this a lot better too. Occultist would be fine, and the Priest would be really good too. At least we're getting good picks in this last pack that's helping fill out our curve. Yeah, Fiend Hunter's just the best, for sure. Like I was saying, you know, blue-white, not the best for removal, so... Ooh. Well, I mean, how many spirits do we have? I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm picking anyway. We got 1, 2... This makes spirits. So I guess, like, 6 if you count the Inquisitors. I mean, it's a good beater anyway. Otherwise, just Moonhair and another 4-drop, but... We have enough to justify getting the Lord. I guess you could argue Sensory Deprivation would be a better pick because of just how many 4-drops we have, but our curve's getting better, and we're going to have to start cutting stuff soon. I mean, right here we have 23 playables. No, wait, let me hide this. So we have 22 playables. So now we're just sort of replacing shit. I think the Voiceless Spirit or the Rebuke. Rebuke's good too, but I like having all these flyers. That's really sick, and it's a spirit. Just for our 1 Lord, I guess that's not super important, but it's just good. It's just good card. Do I like it more than removal? Probably not, though, huh? I mean, I've got a pretty good force now, and I have a ton of creatures. Yeah, I'm actually going to take the removal. I need to focus on making sure, you know, I got a good amount of removal. That's going to be really important. We're going to take the Scarecrow here. Not because we're going to play it, but because it's going to be good against us, and we can bring it in out of the side if difficulties arise. Chapelgeist is awesome. That's sweet. We're going to have just a fleet of flyers. Okay. So now it's Unruly Mob. I don't want the Smite. So it's Fox or Mob. I have a ton of creatures. I feel like Mob could get big. But Stitch's Apprentice, actually? No, I need to consider this. Because I'd like to run the Stitch Drake and the 2 makeshift Maulers. I think I'm going to take the Apprentice. That might make playing these just a little bit easier. We'll take a Cathar. I don't think I'll play it, but can if I want. Alright, I guess we'll take a Think Twice. So that's cool. We got everything that we needed for our curve. Ooh. Rally? Probably playable. Sideboard, why not? Alright, good. I think we got enough good playables. I can definitely make a sweet, like, flyer deck out of this. Not so sure Snapcaster is going to be necessary. Maybe, actually, maybe for Rebuke. Yeah, I'm sure I'll find some way to use Snapcaster. Like for Grasp, too. That'd be pretty good. Okay, so I'll build something here. Okay, so I built this. I decided to go with 16 lands. I think my curve is actually low enough where I can get away with it. I mean, we have a lot of 4-drops, but bear in mind we've got the Deranged Assistant. We've got, well, I mean, maybe I should do 17 lands, but then am I cutting one of my 4-drops, or should I just cut the Selfless Cathar? The only reason I like the Cathar in this deck is I can just sack it if I need to get my Stitch Drake or my Makeshift Mauler out. You know, it just goes in my graveyard. I like that the Tower Geist does that too, though. And I'll have the Deranged Assistant, so it might, and the Stitcher's Apprentice. It might not be necessary that I run the Cathar, and then I can do 17 lands, but it does look like I could very easily get flooded, is the problem. But I guess I do have a lot of 4-drops that I want to get to. I mean, I have plenty of... How many creatures do I have in... I've got, you know, 5 creatures here, and I like the idea of Snapcaster and Rebuke, but that would be 5 mana. 6 mana if I want to do Grasp, which is only 2 cheaper than the Flashback. It's not, like, really that good. Pretty much Snap and Rebuke are, like, the best I've got. I mean, this guy's just like a Grizzly Bear. Yeah, I'm not running, like... I'm running a lot of value stuff, but there's no, like, you know, there's no real clear bomb or anything. I do have a ton of spirits, and I've got a good amount of the, so I have, like, good beaters. I do have good beaters, good value. I don't know. The deck looks alright, I guess. The question is, do I want to do 19 creatures, 16 lands, or do I want to do 18 creatures, 17 lands? I can't really decide. I think I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna go for 16 with this deck. I don't have anything higher than 5. Snapcaster's probably not going to be that relevant too often, but just for the chance of hitting Rebuke with it, I think makes it worth it. I mean, I could also find space for Bone Dash with one of these, but I don't want to do that. And with this many creatures, Thraben Sentry, like, I have plenty of win cons. So that's a nice thing about this deck. And I've got a decent amount of removal. Between Burden, Sensory, this isn't really removal, but it kind of is. Rebuke is definitely removal. This is sort of removal. This is definitely removal. I have enough, I think, for sure. Alright, we'll give this a try. Enough talk about it. See how it does.